How you doing?
How does a game like last Sunday prepare you for the next level, the bigger pressure, the bigger stage, the bigger prize at the end?
I think the biggest thing is just dealing with adversity. When you're playing in these type of football games, not everything's going to be great. You're not going to get everything the exact way you want it, but you have to find a way to win, find a way to fight. And I felt like this last game definitely prepared us with being down 24-0 of just finding a way to come out on top in the end.
Patrick, your teammates talked a lot about that speech you gave at the end of the first quarter, but they relied on that. But I'm wondering what you relied on to give that speech, and obviously, is anyone talking to you in those moments and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, we all kind of communicate with each other. I think that's the great thing about this team is that I'm not the only leader on this team. There's leaders all across the board at every single position group, all around the team, offense, defense, and special teams. But what I rely on is just going out there and competing. No matter what the score is, winning or losing, I'm going to give my best effort on every single play. That's how I've been. That's how I was raised, and that's how this team kind of flows.
What prompted you to feel like you needed to give that speech?
I just wanted to make sure everybody was still with the right mindset. With everything that had happened at the beginning of the game, I still felt like we were doing good things. We just weren't executing at a high enough level. So I just wanted to make sure that I kind of went to those guys and let them know that. And I think that just comes with just knowing your teammates, knowing how the game's going, and knowing how to get back on it and get back to where you need to be at.
Physically, how would you compare how you feel right now versus when you felt against the Titans back in week 2?
Yeah, I mean, definitely more comfortable. I think that's the biggest thing. Being that first game back off of the injury, you don't know exactly what to expect. You trust the trainers, you trust all the doctors who say you're good to go, but you still don't know. You haven't ran at that speed with the pads on and game speed. So definitely feel more comfortable now, kind of having the games under my belt, and been lucky enough to have been healthy late in the season.
Now you're back at the weekend of the AFC Championship. What is your kind of feeling and anything you're trying to do differently going into this one from last season, since that was your first experience coming down one win away from the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think just trying to prepare for everything. I think that's a big thing. Last year, they caught us a little off guard with the coverages that they played at the beginning of the game, and we made adjustments and were able to score points later in the game. But you want to make sure that you're just preparing for everything. You know that this is a good defense. They do a lot of different things, play a lot of man, they play a lot of zone, and so you know that they're going to throw different coverages out there against you. And so just trying to prepare yourself for whatever their game plan is, and trying to adjust as quickly as possible.
Patrick, what sort of difference do you think Tyron has made in his presence just with the team and in the room, as opposed to necessarily his great play? What influence do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's a natural-born leader. I mean, that's just who he is. He doesn't have to do anything other than be himself. He goes out there every single day, and just by his attitude, his mindset, he's leading other guys. And I think that's huge when you have guys like that around the team. And, I mean, obviously his play speaks for itself, but the way he's able to just every single day be great, I mean, it really does spread throughout the team.
When you say be himself, can you just elaborate on that? What do you see in him, the traits that make him himself?
I mean, you see it in practice every single day. I mean, y'all see how he acts and how energized and how he's really going as hard as you can every single play. He does that exact same stuff at practice, and it's funny to watch. At the same time, it inspires you to be great every single day, every single play, and that's just the type of guy that he is.
Do you compete with him that way in terms of trying to have that kind of energy and bring that to?
Yeah, I mean, I always try to bring energy to practice and do those things, but I think the best thing about this team is that everybody does that. And if someone is not having the best day, we pick each other up and go out there and feed off each other's energy. And so I think that it's great to have guys like that all throughout the team.
After last year's title game, Travis revealed that maybe you guys weren't necessarily ready for the physicality of what the Patriots brought. Different team this year. What can you do to ensure, okay, we're going to be prepared from the get-go, so maybe there isn't a deficit like that at that point?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, kind of like I said earlier, I mean, you have to be prepared for everything. I mean, the Titans are a physical team. They're a team that's going to get up and challenge you at every aspect of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. And so we understand that, and we understand that it's going to be a great challenge, but we're just going to prepare ourselves to be ready for whatever's out there and execute our game plan at a high enough level.
And regarding leaving the pocket, I mean, you just seem like you're back to where you were probably going into week one. I know there were some different injuries this year where you might have gotten more tentative. Are you 100% where you were mentally, willingness to go and get some yards if you need to?
Yeah, you have to be. I mean, whenever you're in the playoffs playing against these teams, these defenses that are great defenses, you have to be able to use everything that you can. And if that calls for me scrambling, I'm going to do that. If it calls for me sitting in the pocket and making the throw, I'm going to do that. And I think that's the great thing about football is every game is different. You're going to have different things you can do one game you can't do another game. And so last week it called for me to scramble, and now this week we'll see what it takes to win.
Patrick, this was the last couple of weeks ago that one of the things that you really worked on was maybe not going for the home run all the time. That there's something else you could take. This game, you took off and ran. Was that an example of maybe taking instead of trying to force one down the field? And is that something you had to kind of check yourself with all that emotion and you're pumped up and you're pumping your fist and talking to your teammates? Did you have to remind yourself that maybe the home run would get you in trouble?
Yeah, I mean, I think I just understanding Coach Reed's game plan and knowing that the big plays are going to come and he's going to dial up the plays where you can take the shots. I think that having that experience more and more games that I really understand that more now and know that I'll obviously want to go for the big shot with all the speed and playmakers we have on the field, but just let it come to you and not try to force it.
Couple more guys. Patrick's going to talk tomorrow, so we'll do two more. Okay.
Patrick, the last game you all lost was against the Titans. What have you seen on film that makes both teams better than the last time you all played?
Yeah, I think with the Titans, the physicality, the determination that they play with, offensive, defense, and special teams. They're going to get after it every single play. They're going to fight for every single yard. Their defense is going to fly around to the ball. They'll chase down a runner if he breaks. They're not going to give up on anything. So I think the biggest thing is just trying to match that, trying to go out there and give everything you have in order to go out there and play a good football game and try to come out with the victory.
What did you all learn from that loss?
Yeah, obviously that they're going to fight to the end. That was the first thing. Being up 2 scores late in the game like that, usually you're good to go and you can kind of just run out the clock. But knowing this team and their coaching staff and their players, they're going to fight to the very end no matter what.
Okay, thanks, guys.